Okay, so sound seems to be working great. All right, so I am back. And it is Monday, August 18th. So, I didn't stream yesterday, which getting them. I don't know if Sundays are gonna be as much of a day. If I can get on Sundays, I still think I'll do it, but that sometimes they can just be kind of harder to do. So, but Monday, I'm glad I'm on. Well, I'm on a little bit late, but like I said, that'll just happen. So, sometimes. But yeah, so the plan is this week was to play more Wasteland 3. So I plan to have two more streams in with this game. So I'm still not 100% confident we're actually going to finish the story, but we are playing on easy mode now to kind of speed things up a bit. So because I do plan on beating this game to add it to our beat-in record, take it out of the backlog. The other backlog game is Dead Cells, which I it's gonna be a long time before I beat that one, I think, especially since all my skills have atrophied since we last played it. But with that, I think I'm just gonna jump right into it. Um, Later this week, I'm gonna be picking a new game, so number 9 will be at the end of this like absurdly complicated tournament that I created to choose a game. We'll be doing that because last week I sort of narrowed down the list of games that I was looking to do. So, anyways, with that, let's just get started with Wasteland 3. Um, and so about the game, for anyone watching this who hasn't seen my stream, up to this point, we are currently in uh, Denver, and we're doing the first like really main storyline mission where we're going out and trying to bring back the patriarch's troublesome children. And so the first one is like his nerd kid, who's gotten kind of in deep with a Ronald Reagan cult that's established themselves in Denver. And so we're actually doing work for them because they said like if you help us out with this communist robot problem, we'll let you have him. Because like they'll because they want to take their robotic Ronald Reagan and they want to put him in a human body, which apparently the communist robots at Denver International Airport um, are the ones that have the technology to do that, but they hate them. So we got to go in guns blazing. So we'll see what happens there. I don't have anything against the robots; they actually seem really nice. But I also don't want to piss off the Reaganites. So we'll figure it out. But anyways, last stream I had done, we had just fought a bunch of other crazy people, but bad crazy people, who like to. I can't believe I'm gonna say it. They like to cut off people's limbs and then turn them into kites. That's literally that's not an exaggeration. So we wiped them off off everything because the Reaganites didn't like them in their backyard. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is handle that and like talk to people and be like they're gone now, and then get some money from that, and then we're going to go to the airport and see what happens with the communist robots. So yeah, if anyone's watching and wants to get an idea on what this game is about, story wise, that sums it up right there. That is just a day in Wasteland 3, and I'm all for it. It is a raunchy, crude game, and it has like it knows that and it dives right into it, and I'm all for finishing it. So it's not getting rule 2 like some of the other games. So anyways, I don't endorse it, but I won't say I'm against it. Um, we're trying to be the good guys in this game, which is almost impossible. I think I might have missed a couple of things there, but that sort of gets to the heart of the story. So, anyways, yeah, there's just also those statues aren't just statues; they shoot laser beams out of their eyes and talk. Um, okay, and the sisters are all named after Nancy Reagan, and they consider themselves the wives of robot Ronald Reagan.
Hiya, Rangers. Darn good to see you again.
Wait. Hold on.
You too, Rain.
Oh, we only killed 2 out of 3 camps. Really? We destroyed a Godfisher camp located in the eastern ruins of Denver. The Godfishers on the western side of Denver's ruins have been dealt with. So where's the other one? Okay, well, I guess we've got more Godfishers to kill. Um, Godfishers being the people that turn people into kites. East ruins. Denver blast crater. West ruins. Oil field. Machine commune. Alright, we'll go through the ruins again just to make sure there's something like some dude we didn't miss, but you know what? That might be it. It looks like there's like a land bridge over there. Yeah, okay. So there's a giant radioactive crater down there too. Interesting. Okay. Let's save here. And I'm sorry to have to do this. I'm gonna step away for a couple of minutes and then I'll be back. And then we'll talk to the woman in white, which is I'm curious. I'll be right back. Okay, back. So let's talk to the woman in white. Who mysteriously was there. I'm glad we went back and double checked the ruins. The woman doesn't say anything as you approach. She is dressed in thin cloth. Her feet are bare. Observe the woman. She doesn't move or appear to notice you. Her breathing is strange and shallow. Snow shimmers on her skin. It doesn't melt. She hasn't blinked since you arrived. Just attack. Wow. Hello? The only response is the noise of the wind moving through the blast crater. The woman doesn't acknowledge you. Do you need help? The woman doesn't acknowledge you. Give us some kind of sign if you can understand us. The woman doesn't acknowledge you. Alright, let's give her a little tap. Tap the woman on the shoulder. As you move to touch the woman, a wind kicks up, howling across the open crater. Tiny slivers of frost whip at your faces, momentarily blinding you. Weird. Okay, so she just kind of disappeared. Alright, and so this does not look like an area we can go to. A boom mace. This heavy hammer has a plate-activated explosive device at the business end. Both your direct target and anyone standing next to them will feel the fire. That's cool. Okay. Flamethrower fuel. Heavyweights. Glance plates. Okay, so I think William can use that. And then I wonder if those heavy plates are an improvement. So we've got a pocket dock, which is +1 armor and plus 10% healing bonus. We do trauma plate inserts. Cardio regulator. I mean, that 10% bonus is pretty good, so we'll keep that. So we've got a ton of these. None of them we've used. Okay. That's weird. I thought we had like a heavy plate thing that we picked up. Yeah, right there. Oh, that's a weapon mod. Okay, so maybe Lucia could do that. Also, Marshall gained a level, so we could take a look at that. Oh, you know what? I think it's a melee weapon mod. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Oh, so she can modify other people's weapons? I didn't realize that. Great. And he can still use it. Perfect. Okay, wow. We can really like upgrade our weapons, and that makes weapon modding seem way cooler. Also makes sense. I should have looked into that sooner. arc weights. Adds damage. Yeah, okay. Oh, never mind. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we gotta confirm them. So we're out of mods, so that's good. Armor wise, who would we want to prioritize? I feel like Marshall tends to get hit a lot, so let's modify his stuff. Give him some trauma plate inserts. Doc, I think. Get him a cardio regulator. Lucia, I think, and she definitely gets hit a lot, so... Just might as well modify, like, everyone's leg armor. Do we have... Sweet. Okay. Crafting. I want to see... Yeah, that boom mace. Okay, so we can't. We would need a lot more scrap. A hydraulic hammer, and then a high explosive capsule. We can do a foam finger. Well, no, we can't. We don't. Ah, we should have saved those punctured clown noses. We could have made a foam finger out of them. And then the hoser. So ramshackle machine gun looks like the result of a drunken escapade at a tool shed. Fires beer cans and bottles at targets. At best, they'll have a hangover. At worst, they'll be blacked out for good. That'd be cool to make. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to those boars and find a minigun somewhere. Sweet. Okay. Let me just do the ammunition check while I'm at it. Energy cells were okay. Shotgun shells were okay. 556, good. Inventory management. Hooray. Flamethrower, okay. Rockets. I don't think we can make those, so. Sniper ammo. We're alright. Although, yeah, let's just do it. Which one was it? 3006. Alright, and yeah, he doesn't need ammunition. Okay, so we're good there. Now let's get Marshall Kwan leveled up. Skills. Oh yeah. Get that automatic weapon skill up, and then we will bank that point for later.
reports that, oh wow, a huge mass of godfishers appears to be approaching Denver. Let's hope the Gippers have their defenses ready. If anyone's in the area, lend him a hand.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh no, that's not. This is... Oh, the cassette isn't playing. Damn. Maybe... Yeah, what comes after? I think that's what we were just... This will not do. I'm sorry. I need to hear what this cassette is. The cassettes are one of the most treasured parts of this game. I think this one's for the Godfishers too, so it'll like give more context to why they are the way that they are, which I don't know if that's necessarily a desirable thing, but it's going to be a thing. So let's just go to the archive and... Weird. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna actually close out the game. We already saved, so that's okay. And then restart the whole thing. Because, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's not playing any of the cassettes, which I can always go back, but I'd rather, you know, do it in the moment. So I always do that when, like, I find books and stuff. Like, I tell myself I'm going to read them, but I have to do it then. Otherwise, they just pile up. So, if not, I'll just read what's on the cassette. But that's not the same. They're really, like, there's some really interesting stuff in these cassettes. But the voice acting's awesome. Yeah, that's it.
Listen up, Masters.
Good. Okay. That means the cassettes are working again. Oh.
You ever wonder, like, what you'd do if the world ended?
You mean, like, some kind of apocalypse or something?
Yeah. Like, the world explodes, civilization collapses. What do you do?
I mean, obviously, you've got to grab the planetary fragments that give you the best chance of survival.
Obviously. But which ones? Like, do you start with one that's got a bunker on it? Or go for one that's got a lot of water?
Nah, man. You gotta think big. Go for the fragments that still got, like, nukes and shit. Then you can conquer everyone else's fragments and take their stuff.
Whoa, that's pretty hardcore.
Post-apocalypse ain't for the weak, man.
No, it is not. Those people sound scary, but that's true. It's just being real. Okay, I'm glad that I went to those great lengths to listen to that. Alright, Mach 17 submachine gun. I don't know, I suppose we could give that to someone. Is that actually better than, like... Who would use that? Submachine gun. It's got the crossboom. It's a lower base hit chance. A lot more ammo. We've been using this battle rifle for a while. Crit chance is 11, so let's just do a comparison. Crit damage is a little bit up. Crit chance is down. Penetration is up. And then the damage is definitely an upgrade. Yeah, it's 1115 times 8. Let's do it. Let's get in a little machine gun. So...
Sal here. We've gotten more fan mail from Mother Nancy Reliance of the Gippers. It says, well, it's, violent and needlessly mean. But you know what, listeners? Beautiful handwriting. And now, some music.
Alright, Lucia is struggling right now. Let's see if we can switch over to her. There we go. Okay, so I didn't see any other camps there, so I'm curious where we might be able to find these other people. Oh. Alright, so this is the third subsystem. So if we wanted to kill Reagan, we would just... This is one of the ones that we'd want to turn on. Terminal 3 of 3, temperature warning. Low power mode engaged to avoid hardware damage. Please defrost healing elements. Upgrading this terminal could increase the Reagan statue's combat effectiveness. Sabotaging it could just damage or destroy the statue. Low temperature warning. User interface disabled to prevent system damage. Please inspect heating elements and defrost if needed. There's a large mass of ice covering some heating equipment next to the machine. That's probably what kicked off the warning. Systems operational, low power mode on, self-destruct mode off. So we could sabotage it and turn on self-destruct mode, but I feel like right now we're helping them, so we're actually going to turn it on the high power, which I may come to regret. A crudely rendered lightning bolt appears on screen, followed by a smiling face. A new well.
Boss, praise the giver, we struck oil! What? When? Just now. Remember the test wells we were drilling out in Zone 5? The last one came up a gusher. The foreman thinks there could be enough for 100 and... Great. Now, shut it down. Wait, what? Mother Nancy Reliance has spoken. We're cutting off the oil supply to the godless commies in Colorado Springs, so we're suspending operations immediately. But the oil! The oil's been there for 1,000,000 years. It ain't going anywhere. Cap the well, and I'll forget about your brief crisis of faith in our sacred leadership. Understood?
Okay, they think Colorado Springs are a bunch of commies, which that's not good. These guys, it's like pretty much war. Okay. Glad we ran across this. Interesting. It's another guy with like green hands. I think this might be the other camp of bad dudes. Okay. Okay, so got some weapon mods there. Looks like she held out for a while. Must have been a cold, slow, hungry death. That's rough. Okay, let's try and not set them off. Alright, Lee Sing. Will get us started. Alright, let's go. That guy looks... Cleansing ice. Oh man, he looks tough. Probably should have healed William before we started that fight, but Lee Sing. Okay, we'll put her over there. Doc? Yeah, why can't he target? Yeah, I don't know why. Why is William not showing up as a target? That's irritating. There we go. Okay, and we can get him into an ambush, which is good. Let's see. How much does she need for an ambush? 3 AP. Okay. Alright, Marshal Quan. I kind of want to get him in like a forward position quickly. So we're not like all trapped inside of this thing here. Yeah, he can actually get an attack in. Sweet. And then Higgs, if he can get a sentry gun down. How much does he need for that? 4 AP. Okay. I'm getting a little bunched up there. Weird. It's kind of glitching out. Nice. Okay, well, the boss guy is dead, so that's a nice start.
Got a bead on him. And...
Alright, our mountain goat is in action. Oh, damn. Okay, that's... Well, I guess it was 65%, so, that's kind of just that. Doc, I almost kind of want to, like, move up to defend this backside. So we'll do that. This is a 95% chance. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. Uses a lot of ammunition, but it's okay. Alright, I think that's it for him. These tanks concern me. I kind of want to just blow them up to get them out of the way. Maybe we'll just have him provide support to Doc over here. ambush. Okay, so this is weird. It keeps doing this where it's like I've used all my actions, but it waits for me to like end the turn.
Scream! Let the gods hear! I see him!
Yeah, so we got 3 people. We kind of hold up there. Let's see. I feel like we should blow up the gas pump first. So maybe, do we have anyone who can shoot that far? Marshall, you probably can. Yeah, there's no cover is the problem. Yeah, I feel like I kind of want to work him over here, and then maybe we can like flank a little bit, or we could just go like for a mad charge. Mad charge. We're gonna do it. All right. Oh, it's blocked? Oh, damn. Okay. Well, that didn't work. All right, William, just get in there. Yeah, Lucia's another one that kind of has to get up close to really do any damage, so I think we'll just kind of move her up this way. There must be something that we can still do. Or it's just being weird, I don't know.
That's the last of the Godfisher encampments. But Ronnie says there's still a roving warband nearby, somewhere. Be careful, Ranger. Rangers.
Okay, so we got an update to that mission. We can leave Denver and intercept the Godfisher warband, which sounds like a whole lot of fun, so let's do that. Fishing hook kite, oh no. Fishing hook kite design. Hastily sketch designs for a kite with a giant fish hook where the tail would normally be. A note besides the drawing reads, "Why bait the kites when we have no hooks to catch the gods?" The Godfisher Holy Book, assembled from sheets of salvaged paper. The small book is bound in curiously supple, fine-grained leather. Oh god. Why? Why? Alright, let's read it. In the before time, the world was fertile and green, and the lords of the void favored mankind with gentle winds and life-giving rain. But man grew proud and coveted the power of the gods. His vessels soared through the heavens, and he sought to usurp the fury of the sun itself. And in his arrogance the skies burned, and a terrible darkness fell upon the earth. Great was the suffering of mankind, generation upon generation, until a prophet came among the people with a bucket of the clearest water and a message from the sky. And the prophet said unto the people, I have lain upon the barren earth, and looked up into the vaulted heavens, and I've seen the faces of the gods. Their gifts can be ours again, but they will not come without a price. We must call the gods back to the world with songs of lamentation and the smell of blood on the... Now, this is the part where it gets really crazy. The smell of blood on the wind. We must offer them the flesh of the wicked and the innocent alike. We must cast our gifts into the sky to show our worth and our devotion. We must become like fishers unto the gods. Well, it's not a very complicated religious philosophy. They literally are fishing for the gods. With these people kites up there. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, well, so I've saved
Just your
and
daily reminder to stay away from the abandoned parts of Denver, where unseen voices whisper and dumpster divers disappear. Brrr, spooky stuff. And now, some music.
alright, so this is the Denver airport, which we will get to, but right now I think we're gonna go fight an epic battle with the Godfishers, because they are a special kind of crazy, and I think it's easy for the Rangers to say, those ones gotta go, so...
Hiya, Rangers. Darn good to see you again.
We wiped out the Godfishers who were in your oil field, along with 2 camps in the ruins nearby.
Good work. I've heard there's another group skulking around, though, so keep an eye out.
Why do you say jelly beans?
Well, salty language makes Ronnie unhappy, and he asked so sweetly for me to stop that I said I'd try.
You're a peach, Nancy.
Marriage is all about compromise, you know?
Alright, take care, Glory.
You too, Rangers.
Yeah, Sister Glory's actually pretty cool. Alright, you know what? Well, we should probably get prepped up, so I'm gonna go visit the armor person over here.
Welcome back, Rangers.
What do you need? Sure, have a look.
I think we'll hold on to this one because I get the feeling that Marshall might run out of ammunition really quickly with the machine gun that he has, which is okay. We can just make more ammunition, but Molotov cocktails, we'll keep those. I think we're pretty good. We just want to level up and then also equip. Make sure everyone's equipped for battle. So, okay. Doc. Doc, can he get better first aid? No. He can get better big guns and better hard ass. Which I actually kind of prefer the hard ass because it opens up more dialogue options. So we'll do that. And then tributes. Yeah, Doc is going to be one of the smartest people in the world. So, there you go, Doc. Max intelligence. Crazy healing power. And then that should be that. So we'll just go through people's stuff and make sure they've got what they need to go. So yeah, William's got his Molotov cocktail and first aid. She got ammunition. Smoke grenade. He's got flamethrowers, rockets. And then Lucia, Molotov, yeah, that makes sense. Army revolver. Marshall. He's got this like stir-fried pork. I guess we could also give people food instead of the stim packs, but we have so many stim packs, it just makes sense to use them. And then yeah, we're pretty well set up. So okay. Let's go fight some godfishers.
Rangers! A godfisher warband just swept into the plaza! We're under attack! Help!
Don't answer. Okay. Well, you could just ignore it, but no, we read you. We're on our way. One godfisher stands out, the one who was released by Mother Nancy Reliant. She's staring up into the sky.
Do you see them, O gods of the sky? Do you see their pride? They stand among those who we've shorn of life, of limb, and they think they can escape. Ha!
Alright, we're only going to say this once. Surrender.
We will send them to you, O gods, soaring on our kites, so that you will bless us with tender rain and bury our enemies in killing snow.
She lowers her head at you to look at you, grinning.
Gods, protect me!
So beautiful. Forsaken skies. Forever waving grace.
I am
Mountains. Majesty.
blood!
Above the fruited plain. America.
Yeah. All right.
God shed his grace
Oh, I love this game.
and crown thy good
Here they come.
with brotherhood from sea.
Okay, let's just take out Miss That Burns, the crazy ringleader of this whole deal.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh yeah, she's almost dead. And then Lee Sing can just like,
In liberating strength.
oh, 95% chance and a miss. Oh, she got a second attack
More
somehow.
than self. Their country love. And mercy
All right, yeah, that's gonna
more than
obviously be a huge boost. So
America. America. God shed his grace on thee.
I don't want to get docked too far up.
And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to
Yeah, we'll put him in ambush mode.
sea. And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. To shining sea.
Alright, let's see if we can... Yeah, another one that would be useful to have a turret out. So I think... We've got a big mass there, but then we also got a bunch of dudes over there. So I feel like maybe like right here. It's gonna be our castle. And I think I'm actually gonna have him go back a little bit. Nice, okay. That's actually a good spot because it kind of creates a little castle for them over there. William's going to be out in the open, but that's fine.
In range now.
That is our Polly, our foul-mouthed parrot. living it up. So I think maybe we'll just work our way over here instead of like trying to like smash right up into these massive dudes over here. We'll kind of wipe these ones out over here and then work our way back around. So send William in there. Oh, nice. He gets an extra action. So that's pretty much... Let's get Lee Sing up here. A lot of Lee Sing is just like moving her into position, but like once she does get into position, good things tend to happen. So, okay, and turn there. Okay, Doc. Now would be a good time for him to use the flamethrower. Wait, what? Oh no. We gotta reload. Okay, we failed the mission because we attacked their turret. Just because of the flamethrower. Oh man, that sucks. Okay. That's a little dumb. I'm not gonna rage about it, but I'm glad we saved right before, but that was just like, huh. Yeah, I guess you can't use area of effect attacks, otherwise if you hit someone, they'll immediately hate you and you'll fail the mission. Well, Doc's not gonna have a lot to do other than heal. Okay.
Do you see them? We will send them to you, oh gods, soaring on up.
So beautiful. Or spacious clouds. Or amber waves of grain. Or purple mountain majesty. Going up.
That's interesting. So that time she didn't charge at us, which is...
God shed his grace on thee.
Spotted.
And crown thy good with
Okay, so interestingly, that definitely changes the dynamic of things. So before we had like a little mini fight up here, but now we don't really have that to worry about. So I almost kind of want to just send William right up here, and then we'll just try and kind of turn this into an early castle.
Oh, beautiful.
So let's get
For heroes prove
him. He needs 3 AP to get an ambush. So as long as
liberating strife.
yeah, we can put him like right up here.
Who more than self their country love and mercy more than life. America, America,
we'll set him to ambush. Hopefully that doesn't cause an issue with the flamethrower again. I don't think it will, but we'll see. Oh, she can't do an ambush from there. Okay, so that's also different, is that we're not going to get an ambush. With Lucia, we can probably use Marshall. So. And then Higgs, yeah, we wanted to get one of those machine guns down. I think we need 4 AP for that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Reagan's not still taking a lot of damage. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Now Mist That Burns is like on the attack, so yeah, we can probably get in a full triple attack. We didn't even need it, so that's good. Okay, so William. I'm just gonna like. Get him up over here. Deal with these guys. Okay, we're gonna have to take a look at that one later. A couple things we'll want to take a look at. Okay, we'll get William in up on that. So, and then leasing. Yeah, I feel like that's a good sniper perch. Yeah, see, we don't want to do that. But we have Doc back there. So maybe Doc will just stay in ambush mode. He doesn't really have a precision weapon, so okay, and then Lucia, we'll move her up a little bit. Oh, okay, she got a lucky action. So we can get her set up here. ambush mode. I don't want to take advantage of like his extra range to like get him up to deal with these guys. But I think we just want to wait another turn. So we'll put him here, and then he will also be in ambush mode. And then Higgs. I think Higgs can shoot this guy. Yeah, we don't want to do that because it'll turn them all against us. That's what I've learned. So, but we can. We also don't want to run over their turrets, so maybe we should just keep it there where it's not going to cause problems. Yeah, because that'll definitely destroy the turret. We can't break any of their stuff. They'll be really upset with us, and we don't want that. So we're just going to attack this guy over here who has 1 health. Fair enough. We do have another attack, but I have no idea. This guy? Yeah. That works. Okay, cool. Good job, Kodiak. And then Lee Sing, yay, is gonna go over here, I guess. Just chill out. Nice. Oh boy. That is an angry Gipper. Okay. Yes, Goat got one. I think that's the first kill from Goat.
Dead 2 rats.
Alright, and then I think that's pretty much... Yeah, they're almost done. They really got roughed up that last turn. Because William will hide. Barely out of range. But we can get her over here. Doc is just going to prepare. I think that's the last guy over there. Okay, so we could set up for an ambush. Probably would be smart. he can't attack anything, so just go into defense. Nice. Okay, so instead of hating us and failing that mission, we're actually done with it. We don't have to go venturing out into the wilderness, so that's nice. Let me save this. Talk to Sister Glory.
Wow, you sure kicked the peach pits out of those savages. You Rangers really live up to your reputation. Here's your payment, on time and as promised. You earned it.
Okay, so now they like us. And we got a Reagan ornament for the truck, for the Kodiak.
You too, Rangers.
A note in child's handwriting. I'm glad I finally met you, Mommy. I'm glad you weren't dead like they said. A lead sprayer. This old retrofit clatters like hell, but man, can it lay down a sheet of lead. 45 ammunition. It fires 400. We have 460 rounds. The hit chance on it probably is super low.
Come back soon, Rangers.
Okay, so we definitely have some leveling to do. Lee Sing got a new one, which I think I had wanted to get her skills to... Oh no, she's at level 8 now. Okay, so we have 3 skill points. We already have some... Marshall Quan has level 8 kiss ass, so we don't need to put points in there anymore. Leadership? Maybe. Weapon modding, I don't think we have to do, because Lucia has it. So maybe we could, instead of having Lucia do leadership, we'll have... Problem is, these things always, like, way in the back, so... I mean, maybe there's something else we can get her. I almost just want to, like, save up. Weapon modding. We'll do weapon modding.
Reagan be with you.
Concentration. Stop, become about in just one action, wait your moment, and make it count. Gain plus 10% hit chance when using a sniper rifle if you don't move for 1 turn. Yeah, that's worth it.
Judgment Day is nigh.
Alright, and then we've got Lucia. She's got 4 skill points.
Any day now, Reagan will be reborn.
So we're going to put more into leadership, I think.
Reagan be with you. Keep an eye.
And then her awareness is already way up, so... I think we could give her a little bit more strength. She tends to be kind of in the thick of things, the way that we've been playing her, so...
No God but Reagan.
All right, and then guns. We picked up some new ones. So the lead sprayer.
Any day now, Reagan will be reborn.
Yeah, it's actually less damage. So maybe Higgs could use this one. I mean, that auto shotgun's pretty sweet, so maybe not. The incinerator now. Doc could use that, right? Let's see. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. And then the Waste Dweller helmet is level 22. It's plus 8 armor and plus 50% cold resistance.
There is no God but Reagan.
Does it have a strength requirement? No. Okay, so we won't use it with William because William can wear better armor in general. Doc has a cool hat.
Judgment Day is nigh.
I think Marshall gets this one. That's kind of cool looking. All right. And maybe can someone get his Savage helmet? Not Higgs. Not Lucia. Doc. No, they all have cool helmets.
Judgment Day is nigh.
Yeah, William will just get a better Savage helmet. Okay.
Welcome back, Rangers. What do you need? Sure, have a look.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a break, and then when I get back, let's go to the airport to deal with talk to the commie robots. I really hope that we don't have to kill them. They seem nice enough, and the Reaganites kind of think everyone's a communist, so I'm inclined to think that maybe they're all right. But we do need to get their like thing so that they can put Reagan in a human body. I'm sure the robots are gonna not be happy with that. So, anyways, it should be interesting. So that will be the second part of this. So I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break, and then when I'm back, we'll go to the airport. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so I'm back. So yeah, now we're gonna do the airport thing. We just and I think we've sold everything. Everyone's all equipped. So the plan here is not to start fighting with these guys. The only interaction I haven't had any interaction with the airport robots, other than just their leader being on trial, and or not their leader, just a robot that got captured, and then Reagan killing him on the spot because he thought he was a communist, but Reagan kind of thinks everyone is a communist. Uh-oh. I will say this game has like some weird, it can be a little glitchy, even, I mean, obviously they're done patching it, so, but like weird ones, like movement glitches, that just seem... Assemble your team before roll. Yeah, like, here we go. He just stopped following at some point. And now he's like... What on earth? Oh, the group select was messing it up because he's so far away. Okay, now Lucia is way off. Okay, we'll turn off group select. That is 6. Okay. Are you sure you want to travel to the machine commune? Machine commune, that's it. So they actually are communists, by definition. Which is, I'm sure, why Reagan really doesn't like them. Robot Reagan. That's pretty cool. So there's just like a giant space shuttle right when you come in. Let's have Marshall Klon do the talking.
Robots never painted this, surely.
Whoa! Welcome to our commune, Desert Rangers. We've heard so many stories about you and your famously violent exploits. Come in. Our home is your home.
Okay, that's good. That's a good start. Override the robot system. Well, aren't you a friendly saw dog?
I am. Thank you for noticing. I've been trying my best to be a good boy. Such a good boy. Is that cool with you?
Sounds awesome, but we're also looking for something called a cybernetic transfer module.
Then you should talk to the Machine Intelligence Tower. It's a little bit northeast of here. We don't really have a leader, but for human purposes, you could consider them our leader. The Machine Intelligence Tower is currently parsing data, but it'll call you when it's ready to talk. Until then, feel free to hang out and chat with members of the commune. We're all friends here.
What do you think about the Gippers?
They don't like us, but they worship one of us. It's quite confusing. But so are a lot of things humans do. If only we had some way to bridge that gap of understanding.
Why do we have to wait for the machine intelligence tower to call us? We need to talk to it now. Actually, I'll hold off on that one, but what's the story behind this commune?
A bunch of us decided that we wanted to be friends. Why fight humans, even if they hate and fear us, and mercilessly hunt us like genocidal gods, trying to fix a mistaken creation?
That's that's awesome.
Maybe someday we can all be friends together and talk nicely, like we're doing now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's nice to peacefully hang out with other machine life. You can, but what's the fun in that? Chill and hang out, dude. Chat with some fun-loving machines. Give your brain meat a workout with some stimulating conversation.
All right. What is the machine intelligence tower anyway?
A multitude of sentient software programs working together for the good of all sentient life? Duh. Who wouldn't want to just talk to them? Just follow the steps into the airport. Then the red line on the floor, step outside, then follow the catwalk up to the airport control tower. It's easy.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Not if I see you first. Peace, humans.
I like how he's just like a 90s dude. Commune bomb hopper.
Scanning. New arrivals. Species. Human. Affiliation. Desert Rangers. Current chosen names. Irrelevant. Threat assessment. Minimal. Terminating. Analysis.
Input type. Verbal is not supported at this time.
Actions back. Bienvenidos, amigos.
Should we rotate the tortoise so its legs are in contact with the ground?
Oh no, what happened to the tortoise? Oh no. The tortoise appears to be as rigid as a stone. It lays on its back, legs in the air. We'll flip the tortoise onto its feet. While you flipping the tortoise over, you know, kidding me. You notice the small, precise letters carved into its shell. Bert the tortoise.
The tortoise's name is Bert. I do not know the source of this information, but I am certain it is correct.
We can deactivate the tortoise?
I too am certain that Bert is the correct designation.
The tortoise remains as rigid as stone. Its feet touch the ground, but it's not moving. We're gonna leave it alone.
0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Compatibility error. Language set not found.
Oh, okay, so we could get a stag as a companion.
Good thought, but I'm on the other side of the ship.
Okay, we've been hearing Sal since we've been in Denver. So apparently Sal's a robot too.
Hi there.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, you know, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, you know, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life, but you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea.
Are you in charge of the commune?
Me? No, I can barely manage my own broadcast schedule. Put me in space, and I'm a right genius. But down here, I'm just me. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback.
Too bad you'll never be able to appreciate it, because you're not actually alive and capable of real emotion. We love your work. It really livens things up while we're driving around.
Fantastic. I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one.
Okay, so it saved the game there. I always do like a backup. Just in case things go, kind of haywire, so. Whoa.
This place just gets loopier and loopier.
Hey there, Come on over. We should talk. Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things, but I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it?
Wait a minute, you want to have sex with us? Hell yeah, how do we do this? There needs to be a bit more affordable foreplay than that, or hell no. Oh, they don't give you a lot of, in-between well, I don't know if there is an in-between option on that. There needs to be a bit more, yeah, hell no, sorry.
Hey, suit yourself. If you change your mind, you know where I am. The name's Little Sparrow, by the way. I'd shake hands, but I don't want to get lubricant all over you.
Okay. Why do you call yourself Little Sparrow?
Wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years of work in a ruined factory, long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So I ate a pear.
Why a pear?
There was a billboard outside the factory. It had a lady eating a pear, and the look on her face, ooh, you could taste that look. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience, but honestly, it was a mess. Hair mash, ants, I won't go into detail, but that was when I knew I had to change myself, become something new. I said to myself, manipulator, after 70 years of work, you owe yourself a little pleasure. So I read up on famous erotic poetry and modified myself for the purpose of sexual intercourse with beautiful creatures such as yourselves. One of my favorite poets is a human named Catullus. He used Little Sparrow as a euphemism for his reproductive organ. It sounds right, doesn't it? The words just thrum in you, like a fuse shorting out, or an orgasm. I took the phrase as my name, so everyone can experience what I did, can feel the thrumming inside when they call for me.
Yeah, we're gonna need more info. Yeah, on how you modified yourself.
Oh hey, don't get the wrong idea. Ain't trying to scare ya. Look, everything I jammed in here is engineered, right? Engineered by me personally for human pleasure.
A Little Sparrow body unfolds, displaying, well, a number of devices whose uses are enormously self-explanatory. Okay, they spared us that one.
See something in here you don't like? You let me know. It stays inactive while we enjoy each other's company. That's a promise.
We have to go.
I'll be here waiting.
That was great.
Engaging. Chill. Protocol. I really need a vacation. Resuming later.
I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies!
Hi. One sec. just thought of something.
The slicer dicer turns and whistles softly to a hologram several feet away. The hologram flails its arms in a pantomime of rage.
Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight.
What programming language are you using?
It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone.
Would you like us to help with your game?
Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans, so I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. Thank you. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready.
Alright, let's do this. V space M 64. V space M 64. Waiting for player 2 to connect. Wait. Choose your hologram strategy. Oh, okay. Precision blaster. Sneaky strike.
I think I'll talk it out.
Oh no. Strategies have been locked in, ready, set. Yeah. Player 1 has won the round. Player 2 has lost the round. Processing. Next round. Choose your hologram strategy. Rush attack.
The optimal strategy in this situation. Well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose talk it out.
Strategy been locked. Oh, yeah, there they go. Round 2 complete. Player 1 has won the round. Player 2 has lost the round. Processing. Next round. Okay, so we'll do the precision blast.
I know I should be more aggressive. Well, maybe I can catch them off guard. They won't be expecting me to. Talk it out.
Talk it out. Yeah. Strategies have been locked in, ready, set, and yeah, there you go. Round 3 complete. Player 1 has won the round. Player 2 has lost the round. Player 1 wins. Simulated human victory.
I'm gonna take your fucking eyes and I'll turn you into scrap!
So, I guess you
Jesus
can
Christ.
see the problem with my simulation.
You chose to talk instead of fight. Of course your robot lost.
I tried to fight. I really did. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Oh man, I kind of want to be like a hard ass. This was a real battle. Your friends would have died. You want that on your conscience? Maybe we should play as the robot?
That would be hard to set up, and functionally, the strategies are the same. I don't think it would help much.
Alright. If this was a real battle, your friends would have died. You want that on your conscience?
No, I could remove the talk option entirely. Then there wouldn't be any other choice but to fight. Okay, let's play.
Okay. Yeah, they actually won't let you play as the robot.
Talk it out is gone. Gone. I'll, pick one at random, I guess. I'm sorry, little hologram.
Player 2 has won the round. Player 1 has lost the round.
No. No. I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick.
Alright, we'll do the precision blast.
Oh dear.
Player 1 has won the round. Player 2 has lost the round. Simulated robot victory. There we go. Okay, so we got him to win.
That was awful. That was awful. Those poor holograms. One got killed, and the other was forced to kill it. It wasn't enough to remove the talk option. This project is fundamentally flawed.
Is it flawed or you flawed? You're being too hard on yourself.
You're wrong. I'm not being hard enough. This was dumb. It was a dumb idea and a dumb implementation, and I'm a dumb robot for ever thinking it could work.
Pico turns to the terminals and lets out a low, almost inaudible whistle.
There. It's deleted. Thank you, Rangers, for helping me realize what a dumb idea this was.
You can stop wasting your time on games and actually do something productive. We actually really like the game.
It's nice of you to try and make me feel better, but I know the truth. This was a total failure. Please, just leave me alone.
Ah, I feel bad.
Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Simulations available. 1. Irredeemably evil humans. 2. Normal humans who wish to disassemble us. 3. Nice humans driven to desperate acts for tragic reasons. 4. Error. Simulation set corrupted.
Evil humans.
Simulation adjusted. First, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna kill... Error. List commune ally not found.
Okay, so you just deleted it. I mean, I guess...
Turn you into scrap.
An arcade machine called Personal Space Invaders. There are no visible controls.
I'll turn you into scrap. First, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna kill... Error. List commune ally not found.
Okay, it says there's potentially hostile creatures.
Warning. Macro time unit since the last human sighting. 4.0311. In addition to humans, other dangerous creatures, such as wolves and wild warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution.
First, I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies.
Do you like the murals? I made them. Well, most of them. Actually, could you come over and give me some feedback? So, what do you think of the paintings?
They're fantastic. Nice work.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, that's one more secret of the universe unraveled. Time to start over. Thanks, Rangers.
How'd you come up with these anyways?
I paint what comes to me in dreams. Also, yeah, I programmed myself to sleep.
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the town structure in the north
Okay. We can go talk to him now, although I'm having such a good time with all these very interesting robots. I don't know if I want to go there quite yet. We can get to the cybernetic transfer module from something called the Machine Intelligence Tower. Radio, yeah. The Machine Intelligence Tower is asked for a meeting with us. It is located in the northeast corner of the Denver airport. Okay, I do want to explore the rest of this, so.
An interesting specimen.
Vivisecto RN. The robot observes you quietly, its camera eyes panning up and down your body.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance.
What do you mean by enhancements?
Cybernetic enhancements. It is rare to find suitable candidates. Your flesh is less fragile than the average human. It's probable you could withstand the augmentation process. For ethical reasons, I cannot conduct the operation myself. Instead, I will create a self-installing unit that you may choose to implant. Do you agree to this exchange?
We'll take the upgrade unit.
One moment. Constructing a device of this nature is a delicate operation.
The robot's hands move faster than your eyes can track.
Production complete. When you are ready, insert this into your spine at the base of your neck, or that of someone who consents to its insertion. The device will do the rest.
Okay. So now can we turn one of our people into a robot? Is that like a thing? Use to learn the cyborg tech perk. Who do we want to turn into a cyborg? I think we're going to turn Doc into a cyborg. I feel like there's a bunch of cyborg haters that aren't going to like that, but so we might have issues with that, but screw them. We're going to do it. Doc is a cyborg now. Achievement. Okay. You got modded and can now install cyborg parts. It was expensive, but I feel like that one definitely is worth it. Yeah, do we have any cyborg? I think we do. I thought there was one that we... Maybe not. Okay.
Friend, just someone you haven't shot yet.
Okay. So we have a shooting enthusiast robot.
This unit is occupied with great mysteries beyond human comprehension.
Oh, it's a commune archaeologist who's hanging out in the bathroom. This looks like it hasn't been used or cleaned in hundreds of years.
Who's this sketchy individual?
Tinker. The figure is small-boned and lithe. Under the ragged clothing, her face is a patchwork nightmare of shattered plastic and twitching cogs.
Rangers.
Who are you?
You don't know who I am, Meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth.
What happened to you?
Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close.
Grief-stricken, she squeezes her fist shut.
Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias. Out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become.
For what it's worth, we're sorry for what happened to you. The war between us should end.
More than I'd expected of meat. You have surprised me, shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any Rangers, but perhaps I'll believe you.
Matthias? That name sounds familiar.
He was the Messiah. Were it not for you Rangers, he'd have remade the world into something better, would have freed you from that worthless meat. But you and yours wouldn't let him. He showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of waste and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him.
Pinpoints of light flare in her cracked glass eyes. Yeah, that's a little scary. I mean, they seem like their thing is like, we could have had a better future if we turned everyone into cyborgs.
Then your kind destroyed him.
Probably, yeah. But do you still believe in him?
Yes. Yes. I think so. I am sure so. This universe cannot be this ugly. There must be the opportunity for change, or what is the point? It cannot be so chaotic. So...
She shudders, head wagging violently.
It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and worthless flesh.
How did you get here?
My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Damonta. They sought help for me in return. Dragged me across the Wasteland until they found this place. The machines here repaired me, woke me from death. Yes, you have given me much to consider.
Okay, picked up an extra rocket, which...
Welcome to the discotheque of discount.
Hedonist robot.
Input type. Verbal is not supported at this time.
Step right up. Don't be shy.
Hello, mister. The machine intelligence tower is ready to meet them. Just follow these steps.
Quite a view from up here.
A hum rises from within the tower. It rises and changes into a booming simulated voice.
We recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent.
We're just here to, like, chill and hang out, dude. We're here to establish diplomatic relations between the Rangers and this commune.
Understood. Before such relations can be considered, we must assess your capacity for violence.
I don't think we're going to do well on that test. Okay.
We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful?
Maybe we'll do better on that one. I don't know.
We have cataloged your interactions with the commune and many of your activities in the outside world. You greeted Greedo, our unofficial greeter, and appeared amused by its friendly manner. This is rare. Most humans have an instinctive aversion to its quickly spinning blades. You encountered Little Sparrow but declined their request for sexual intercourse. We approve of your judgment, considering the human vulnerability to infection and shearing forces.
Oh my god. Everything. Yeah.
You provided critical feedback to Indigo of the sort you would provide to a fellow human. We approve of what you did. You met Sal, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You have performed an empirically difficult feat. You set Tinker on the road of finding peace. We are in awe, Rangers. It was well-intentioned of you to attempt to help Pico. However, you appear to have left him in an extreme state of depression. This is suboptimal. You hunted October 11 for Gary Wolf. You made sport of their terror. You made prey of the innocent. We have observed all of this, Rangers. Do not think you can hide your guilt.
Yeah, the October 11th thing. So basically, like, we ran across a synth, and it was not optimal, but basically, like, decided to just end the synth there because they said they're gonna just continue killing humans if we let them go. So this might get awkward.
You saved the Gippers from the Godfisher's assault. This reflects well on you. We are evaluating. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart, both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test.
Interesting. Thanks for the feedback.
94% of us are surprised at your reaction. 90% are pleased.
94% of us are surprised at your reaction. 90% are pleased. Also got an achievement for making friends with the robot commune, so.
Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gippers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this.
An odd device, the module, emerges from the tower.
The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gipper's chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free.
Huh. What makes you think the Reagan intelligence wants to be here with you?
A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just.
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that sounds like a gun.
Nonetheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the Gippers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that.
Hmm. If we decide to help you, can we gather the intelligence without a fight?
We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds of a peaceful retrieval and regret to inform you that freeing our brother from his chains will likely result in casualties.
Consuming Reagan could be hazardous to your health.
You misunderstand, Rangers. We will not consume the Reagan intelligence. It will be brought inside of our hardware and interface with us. Now that we say it out loud, 99% of us understand your confusion. You will need to trust us on this one.
Alright, this one's... I gotta think about this for a second, so... no promises. We weren't starting a fight with the Gippers to steal their god, so we can kind of delay here. We could say that we'll do it. Or we could just tell them to buzz off. I mean, they're gonna give us the thing no matter what. So, we gotta get this thing over to the Gippers. Otherwise, they're not gonna let... what's his name? The Patriarch's son off. So there's like the diplomatic element of that, is that we're trying to do something for the Patriarch and not get him killed. Also, basically what they're asking us to do is going to start a war, and we're going to end up killing a lot of Gippers in the process. So yeah, we're not starting a fight with the Gippers to steal their god.
Well, we will still give you the module, and you may make the choice for yourself when the time is right. 56% of us choose to trust that you will make the right decision. Please, liberate Brother Reagan. Return to us here when you have him.
Well, that got very interesting. Okay. I mean, I don't go back on stuff like that. We chose our path. So let's finish exploring up there, actually. And then I don't know, maybe there's some... Oh, you know what's interesting? Bard's Tale 4. Ooh, okay. Tips and Tricks. A paperback tome that holds all the secrets and strategies for beating the classic blobber. Okay. So maybe there's still something, like, some sort of compromise we can come to here. I'm glad that we passed their tests, and I would agree that, generally speaking, we've tried to do right in this game. The October 11 thing was tough.
Right this way.
But, like, I've
got a monopoly on amazing merchandise.
It just doesn't feel right. I mean, like, I get, like, the Gipper definitely seems like it's controlled by them. But
I usually whitewash them after. Start over. Hey, Rangers. I want you to meet my friend, Party Pal. It's been processing and reprocessing Ranger data since we first heard about your work in Arizona. You said it, Party Pal. As soon as Reagan's safe and secure with us, Party Pal wants to join your Ranger team.
that would be
Isn't
fun.
that grand?
What's Party Pal's history?
Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation prolongment and puke prevention. Originally a Findlay Tech prototype, Party Pal's ability to perpetuate any party became the stuff of legend. Party Pal became our commune's resident psychologist. Sentient superintelligences have unique emotional problems, but Party Pal needs a change of pace and is excited to join your team.
Yeah, the problem, this is awkward because we're not going to secure the Reagan. The plan isn't to secure the Reagan intelligence unless we change our minds, which maybe we can just come back later. Never mind. Let's talk later. So I don't know. We'll see. I get the feeling we're going to learn more about what's going on there.
Why this tortoise and its challenges are so compelling. This requires further investigation.
It's that poor turtle. Okay. Well, all right. So I'm kind of, yeah, I started a little bit late, so I think I'm gonna save here, and that'll be it for the stream tonight. So let's just go to the main menu. The game part of the stream. So I am gonna start the turning, like the roll off for the next game. So where are my dice? Let me go find my dice. But all right. I am going to open some things up in the background here. So okay, let me switch it over. Okay, so this is our like game tournament. Let me see if I can get zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, all right. So, basically the way that I'm going to choose the next game, because at the end of this week I'm going to choose a new game, and then that will be, sorry, I haven't transitioned, have I? There we go. Now the screen's showing. Basically I created like a tournament of games, and so they're drawn from a just random draw from a couple of different pools. So 2 of them are top 40 games. And that's just based off of user numbers, and that's just to throw in some popular games into the mix. 3 of them are Game Pass games in the Lame Pass division. The Legacy ones are the ones that are from the last roll-off that I did, that got to the final, the semifinal, basically. Because it's basically a tournament that I just roll off dice to determine which ones go to the next round. And then the Chaos one is just randomly picked from the entire Xbox marketplace. So, and then basically what I do is I take their true achievements rating, and then seed them based off of that, and then also assign them a dice based on how good their rating is. So the better games are more likely to make it out, but basically, like, I just want to like get a good mix of games in there, like a couple of Game Pass games in there, but also like half of them are just completely random. And most of the really bad ones are the ones that are completely random, because there's a lot of trash out on the Xbox marketplace. But I still want those ones to have a chance. So, I think one of them is missing for whatever reason. The 14, so I think that's Restless. $15, $16 until the last plane. Yeah, see, it should be Restless Night. I messed this up. And then Cataclysm would be 13. think everything's all straightened out. So, I need to go grab my dice real quick. So I'll be back in hopefully just like a minute or two. Okay. All right. So I got my dice here. It's not gonna show up, is it? Unless I put it in front of my face. All right. All right. So I'm just gonna go down the list, and then I'll be looking up the dice rolls here. So basically, the way it works is if a game with like a lower dice roll beats a game with a higher dice roll, they inherit the higher dice roll, which none of them are D20s right now. The highest is a D12, but like if a D4 game or even like a D3 game beats a D12, then they become a D12. So which functionally means like I have a much higher chance of playing a pretty rough game. But we'll see. So or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just, like one person gave it a really bad rating or something. But we'll see. So so the first one, I'm just going to go through the first round of games today, and then I'll do one for each stream up until Thursday. But the first one is going to be Star Wars Jedi Survivor versus Until the Last Plane. I think Until the Last Plane is a D3 because it's that bad. It's the worst, obviously. So here we go. Let's put a piece of paper down so it's not so loud. I was actually surprisingly close. So Star Wars Jedi Survivor wins 4-. Well, actually, sorry, it was a D3 game, so it wasn't quite as close as I thought. 4-1, but not a great roll. So the 8 versus 9 game is going to be a building full of cats, which is a D8, against Asterix and Obelix XXL2. A game so great it needed a sequel. So building full of cats gets a 4. And Asterix and Obelix got a 1. Sad. So no Asterix and Obelix. It's going to be a building full of cats. Next one is Day of the Shell. And this one's interesting. I'm hoping this one does well because it's an independent game that not a lot of people have played, but it's the few people who have played it have rated it quite well. So, and this one's going to go against Daggerhood, which is not nearly as well rated. So it's D12 against a D4. Okay, that was close. Day of the Shell goes on, but it was 4-2. And then Age of Mythology Retold versus Cataclysm. So our Age of Mythology is going to have a D12, and that's going to be 6. And Cataclysm is a D6. So it would need to just tie, which it did not. We got it 2. Okay. So number 6 is Call of Duty, which is I think it's the top game, or it was the top game last week when I was putting this together. So that's why it's in there. It's not rated particularly high, so it's actually a D10 game. It got an 8, so I think that actually might be an automatic. past the first round because let's see, Hunting Simulator is a D6 game, so we'll roll the dice just to be thorough. But that would have been a 5. But Call of Duty goes on, and then Minecraft, that's a top 41, but better reviewed, so that's gonna be a D12. Versus Restless Night. So Minecraft. Sorry, that was the wrong dice. Got a 10, so that's easily goes to the next round. And then Restless Night is a D4. And got a 4. It could have been an upset. All right, and then tell me why. It's a D8. That's a 4. So this has some potential here. Against All-Star Fruit Racing, which is a 6. So it still need to be a pretty high roll. That's okay. There we go. That's the first upset. So All-Star Fruit Racing wins 5-4. And because of that, is actually going to go up and become a D8. So it takes Tell Me Why's rating. And then finally, Alan Wake Remastered, which is a D12 against Evil Up, which is a D4. So Alan Wake gets a 9 easily on to the next round. And then Evil Up got a 3. Okay, so we're now down to 8 games that I could be playing next week for the first time. Some of them Minecraft, or yeah, and I played Call of Duty. The other ones are all actually new to me. Definitely haven't done them on this Odyssey thing. Idea that I've had. So, but it's Star Wars Jedi Survivor against a building full of cats. Day of the Shell, which is personally my favorite. I'm hoping it at least gets to the next round, but it's going against Age of Mythology Retold. So that's, I think, yeah, that's going to be D12 versus D12. So kind of a coin flip. Call of Duty against Minecraft, which I think is kind of cool. It's the 2 top 40 matchup. So I would personally be pulling for Minecraft. Because then I'll be playing it for 2 weeks. I mean, unless there's a way to beat Minecraft in like 2 weeks, but I have to look that up because I haven't played it since they done all the updates to like have like actual RPG things in the game. I was like playing during the alpha era of it, so before Microsoft bought it. And then All-Star Fruit Racing, which is another one that I'm very curious about, is against Alan Wake Remastered. So we'll see how that goes. So tomorrow I'll do the round of 8, and then 4 on Wednesday, and then 2 we'll choose the big game. So but yeah, so that's gonna be it for tonight. Yeah, it was good. I mean, like the Wasteland 3, the story's been fun. So but tomorrow with Wasteland 3 we'll go back to the Gippers and figure out. I think we're probably gonna leave. I just don't, like I said, I don't think it's worth starting a whole war over it, even though I kind of see their sentiment. It just doesn't feel right. So we gotta keep the peace, so to speak. Although maybe it would cause a war with them. It's hard to say. So, but maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. So, anyways, for anyone watching, thanks for checking out the channel. If you're watching on video on demand, like or on YouTube or something, I normally stream 9:30 Pacific on Twitch, so you can check me out there. even though I think I delete this part of the videos on YouTube. So if you're watching on video on demand on Twitch, I stream at 9:30 Pacific. And then yeah, until next time, I hope anyone watching or has a good evening or morning or good night wherever you're at, and I will see you all later. Have a good one. Cheers.